down. Matt Hawk to punt it away. Cyrus Jones back to return for the Ravens. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And right away, he lost the football. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. I'm going to come back to you. I'm back.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. It's caught, and there's the first NFL catch for Marquise Brown. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
52's the mic, boy. 52. Hey, let's get this.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Snead's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Let's go. Where's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. If you don't get this ball, you think you're right.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Jackson, options out left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, these two teams have met a total of 15 times starting back in 1997. Of course, remember, Baltimore was moved from Cleveland by owner Art Modell back in 1996, so they didn't have a team prior to that, but they met in 97, 15 times since then. The most recent meeting was back in 2017, a 40-0 rout by the Ravens over the Dolphins in October of that year. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Dolphins' 29.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Jackson, always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
Ready. Three birds.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. We're scoreless after one. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left.
Yeah, baby. Shut up. So don't say no.
A first throw for the backup Griffin. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
Here's Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
3rd and long here for Rosen. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Ready,
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Let's go. You better be afraid of me. You better. Hey, wahoo.
The play fake to Balaj. Now Rosen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Yeah, baby.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Rosen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half.
Here's Rosen to throw. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. 12 yards there and a first down. Rosen now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Balaj. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second and 11 now. Rosen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
On third down, Rosen. And that will be incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Check 9, check 9.
Ingram again. Robert Kimdichie, the one to bring him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. No trade.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll start with a give here to Balazs. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Now Rosen. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
It's a gain of 5.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. It's complete to Grant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Now Balazs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Rosen off the play action. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
It's now 3rd down and long.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, alert, alert. Monday.
Play action here with Rosen. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The kick by Sanders is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Oh, he shifts past him. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram. He goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield. Although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence. Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Let's get it.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson now. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Rosen will throw. And a completion to Wilson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Rosen now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Rosen completes it to Parker. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. And now it's Rosen looking. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist, 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 twist.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it's going to be 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Now Rosen looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
Switch, switch, switch.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Ingram. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. He finds Roberts, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 17 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. Turning into a really good performance on the road, week 1. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Wilson, incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Now it's Rosen. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Wilson, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
It's our field.
One final shot here for Rosen. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this.